No one ever tells you how lonely it can feel to be a man over the age of 60. No one warns you that one day, you will look in the mirror and see a stranger, tired, quiet, and no longer feeling like yourself. You used to be strong, full of energy. Now, you wake up in the middle of the night just to rush to the bathroom. You lie next to your wife, but the distance between you seems to grow a little more each day. Not because the love is gone, but because your body is no longer responding the way it used to. Believe me, this is not just about aging. It is a signal from inside your body, silent biological changes that no one has ever explained to you. I am Dr. Titan Gray, a specialist in urology and men's health. And in this video, I am going to share a natural, simple, drug-free method, using just 2 ingredients you already have at home, that can help improve blood flow in the pelvic area, soothe the prostate, and most importantly, help you reconnect with your body. Right at the beginning, I will help you understand something that most men completely overlook. Why losing vitality after 60 is not inevitable, and how you absolutely can reverse it. Before we get started, I want to know, where are you watching this video from? Leave a comment down below, and if this is your first time on the channel, make sure to hit subscribe, because every week, I share practical, science-based solutions made specifically for men your age. Now, let us begin this journey of reclaiming your strength and the man you used to be. Part 1. Why men over 60 start losing their vitality, and why age is not the main culprit. If you think that losing desire, losing sensation, or those silent mornings are simply a part of getting older, you are not wrong. But you are not entirely right either. Many men have told me, I thought this was just aging, but why does it feel like I am losing a part of my body? The truth is, this is not just about getting older. This is the result of quiet, internal changes happening inside your body, changes no one has ever really explained to you. There are 3 main biological reasons why a man's vitality tends to fade after the age of 60. First, blood flow to the pelvic area drops significantly, causing all sensations to become dull and distant. Second, chronic inflammation around the prostate puts pressure on your nerves and bladder. And third, a buildup of toxins due to low physical activity leaves your lower body feeling heavy, cold, and disconnected. I once met Raymond, a man in his 60s, tall, a former Marine. He looked at me and said, "Doctor, I feel like the lower half of my body has disappeared. There is no pain, no injury, just an emptiness. And the worst part is the silence." Medically, this is completely understandable. After middle age, the tiny blood vessels in the pelvic region start to narrow and stiffen. Blood no longer flows as it should. Sensation begins to fade. Those natural morning erections, they slowly vanish. At the same time, the prostate, a small yet incredibly important organ, begins to swell slightly, leading to chronic inflammation. This inflammation presses on your nerves, making you urinate more often at night, causing discomfort, and creating a deep internal chill that is hard to describe. And here is something people rarely talk about: lack of movement. When you slow down, your lymphatic system slows down too. The tissues in your lower abdomen start to collect toxins. Oxygen stops reaching them, blood stops circulating properly, and before long, you begin to feel completely disconnected from your own body. But remember this, it is not your fault. This is biology at work, and the good news is, it can absolutely be changed. Once you understand the deeper causes and apply the right methods, you can take back control. The first ingredient, castor oil, a forgotten natural remedy, now a lifesaver for the pelvic region. Through hands-on experience with hundreds of patients, I came to realize something important. Castor oil, once dismissed as an outdated folk remedy, turns out to be one of the most powerful tools for restoring male pelvic health. Not because it is popular, but because of its unique ability to penetrate deep into the body, something few people know about. Most oils just sit on the surface of the skin. But castor oil is different. It penetrates the skin, sinks deep into soft tissue, and reaches areas that are notoriously hard to access, like the lower abdomen, the groin, and the area surrounding the prostate. And once there, it carries natural anti-inflammatory compounds, reawakening regions that blood and oxygen have not touched in a very long time. I remember Mr. James very clearly, 69 years old, who came to see me with a deeply worried look on his face. "I cannot feel anything down there, doctor. It is like it is no longer a part of me." He had already tried a series of supplements, and had even considered injection therapy, but all with disappointing results. We started with one small change: applying castor oil 3 to 4 times a week on his lower abdomen and inner thighs. Just 2 weeks later, he came back with eyes full of life. I did not expect it, truly did not expect, that I could feel so much again. It was not just a physical sensation. It was life returning. It was a sign that his body was beginning to heal from the inside. But that is not all. Castor oil also stimulates the lymphatic system, the body's natural detox mechanism. When we become less active, the lower belly becomes a kind of storage unit for toxins, leaving you feeling heavy, sluggish, and disconnected from your own body. Castor oil helps to cleanse, to warm, and to clear the path for blood to flow again, bringing with it oxygen, nutrients, and that deep masculine energy you thought was long gone. Some men say they feel a gentle warmth moving through them. Others describe it as a spark of life returning. Whatever it feels like for you, that is the first step in your healing journey. No pills, no injections, no side effects. Just a bit of oil, and the patience to care for the part of your body that needs healing the most. But this is only half the story. To truly soften the tissues, reduce inflammation, and open up circulation in the pelvic region, you need one more natural ally, something that helps dilate blood vessels and improve drainage even further. I will share this companion with you, a warm, wood-scented essential oil, in the next section. The second ingredient, pine essential oil, the gateway that unlocks blocked pathways in the male body. When most people hear about pine essential oil, they think of its calming scent in a spa, or as a natural air freshener. Very few realize that this woodsy essential oil carries an incredible biological power, especially for older men who are gradually losing sensation and vitality in their lower body. I still remember Mr. David, 68 years old, a disciplined man who lived a healthy lifestyle. He did not smoke, he did not drink, he walked every morning, and he ate well. Medically speaking, he was almost perfect, but something still felt off. "I always feel like something is stuck down there," he told me. "It does not hurt, and I cannot quite explain it, just this constant heaviness and sluggishness. And I no longer respond the way I used to." We tried a simple method, mixing a few drops of pine essential oil with warm castor oil, then gently applying it to the lower abdomen and inner thighs, a few times each week. By the 4th application, he returned, his face glowing. "This morning, I felt a wave of warmth spreading from within. It is a feeling I thought I had lost forever, scientifically." This makes perfect sense. When your body is inactive, under chronic stress, or dealing with low-grade inflammation around the pelvic region, the tissues there begin to harden, tiny blood vessels get compressed, and blood can no longer flow the way it used to. The pelvic area becomes heavy, silent, and numb. Pine essential oil, thanks to its anti-inflammatory, tissue-soothing, and alkalizing properties, helps soften these overly acidic tissues, expand the narrowed microvessels, and reactivate the lymphatic system. In simple terms, it helps clear the path for blood, oxygen, and sensation to return when combined with castor oil. This mixture not only delivers these active compounds deep into the tissue, it also creates the perfect environment for the body to heal itself, and to restore the connection you thought was gone. And the most powerful part of it all is not just the physical recovery. It is that you begin to feel yourself again. Every tissue, every part of your body seems to come alive. You are no longer just getting through the day. You begin to truly feel life in every moment. However, as with any natural therapy, how you use it is just as important as what you use. Where you apply it, when you apply it, how you warm the oil, and how often all of these factors affect the outcome. That is why in the next section, I will walk you through a simple, science-based, and safe method you can do right at home. So you will not just hear about this transformation, you will actually feel it inside your own body. Part 2. How to use the oil blend, awaken the flow. Reignite male sensation. This is the moment when knowledge becomes action. No more theory, no more waiting. It is time for you to take your healing into your own hands. I am not promising miracles. What I am offering is a gentle, natural method, one I have seen work for dozens of men over 60, who followed it and experienced real results. And today, you can try it right at home, with just a few simple steps. Here is what you will need: a clean, slightly warm towel, 1 teaspoon of castor oil, 2 to 3 drops of pure pine essential oil, a small glass bowl, optional. How to make the blend. Mix the castor oil and pine essential oil together in the bowl. To increase effectiveness, warm the mixture slightly. You can do this by placing the bowl in a cup of hot water for 1 to 2 minutes. Or simply by rubbing it between your palms to warm it up. How to apply it properly. Find a quiet, private space where you will not be disturbed. Gently apply the oil to the following areas: your lower abdomen, the inner thighs, and the area around the anus. These are regions rich in blood vessels and nerves, directly connected to the prostate and other reproductive organs. Using your fingertips, make light circular motions. There is no need to press hard. This is not a deep tissue massage. The goal is to send calming signals to your nervous system, to awaken your body from the inside out. After applying the oil, place the warm towel over the area you just treated. Leave it there for about 20 to 30 minutes. The warmth will help the oil penetrate deeper, soften the tissues, and support lymphatic drainage. What might you notice after a few sessions? Many men describe a natural warmth slowly building in the lower belly. Some feel a light tingling, a gentle vibration, as if blood and nerve signals are coming back to life. They sleep better, wake up less at night to urinate, and sometimes, the mornings return, that special morning feeling they thought was gone forever. Part 3. What to eat after applying the oil blend. Every bite is a message to your body. Right after you apply the castor oil and pine essential oil blend, your body enters an open state, the tissues become more flexible, the blood vessels expand, and your circulatory system starts to kick back into gear. This is a golden window, because at that very moment, what you feed your body is no longer just food. It becomes the fuel that determines how fast and how well your body will recover. If you load your system with inflammatory foods, sugar, refined starches, preservatives, it is like pouring sand into a water pipe you just spent time unclogging. I remember Mr. Larry, 72 years old, a strong man who had worked as a firefighter for over 30 years. He was diligent with his oil routine every evening, but his results were inconsistent. Some days were good, some days, nothing seemed to happen. So we sat down and looked at his daily meals. Sausages, white bread, soda, fast food late at night. I did not ask him to change everything, just to choose the right foods after applying the oil blend. Here is what he started eating within 30 minutes of the oil routine. 1 glass of fresh beet juice, to boost nitric oxide and help open up the blood vessels. Half an avocado, full of healthy fats that support natural testosterone production. A bowl of steamed spinach, with a touch of garlic and olive oil, to soften blood vessel walls and reduce inflammation. And 1 small piece of dark chocolate, at least 70% cacao, to support blood flow to the reproductive organs. The result after just 1 week? He came back to the clinic with a smile he could not hide. "I feel completely different," he said. "I wake up earlier, I walk farther. It feels like something inside me has started to run again." It was not just the food. It was that his body was finally being heard and supported in the right way. Remember this. Nutrition after self-care is not just about keeping your results. It is about amplifying them. Like unblocking a stream, what you pour into it will decide whether the water runs clear or gets murky again. And just as food nourishes your body, belief nourishes your spirit. At this stage of life, you deserve more than just surviving. You deserve to come alive again. You deserve to feel yourself again. And that begins with small choices, every single day. We have just taken a journey together, not a journey filled with expensive pills or complicated procedures, but a journey back into your own body. From castor oil, a once forgotten remedy with deep penetrating power, to pine essential oil, a tissue softening guide that helps restore the flow that has been blocked for years. From activating your body's natural reflexes, to choosing each meal as an act of healing, and deeper still, a shift in how you treat yourself. Because the truth is this, your masculine strength was never lost. It was only quiet, and it has always been waiting to be awakened by a little patience, a gentle kind of care, and the belief that you still matter at any age. If you found today's video helpful, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, so I can continue to share with you every week, natural, science-based, practical methods designed specifically for the health and recovery of men over 60. Thank you for listening, thank you for staying until the end, and thank you for choosing to care for yourself. Wishing you strength, good health, and a deep, lasting connection with the strongest version of yourself. I will see you in the next video.